All right, traders, welcome to my new YouTube channel, Engineering the Trade. I'm Brian, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about my career transition from decades of working in the engineering, military, and tech industries to now my transition over to becoming a full-time day trader and investor. Now, I have been casually trading and investing in the US stock market since pretty much early 2000. I did a little bit before then, but mostly really kind of starting around there. Okay, and this was more longer term swing trading using both stocks and options, so leaps and everything. And around for the last 7 years, since about 2018, I jumped into day trading on a part-time basis using both my retirement accounts and also margin cash accounts. So that's kind of the baseline of where I'm starting from. Now, let's set the groundwork here. I am not some trust fund baby. I am not some trading guru, nor am I a guy who hit it big with like Bitcoin or got lucky somewhere, okay? I don't have a massive account that I can just hit the reset button on. And yes, I have blown up my share of trading accounts in the past. So I have taken my share of financial hits, and I have spent years learning and building up my trading skills over the years to kind of get to this point. So I'm just a real guy doing real trading and investing, okay, and I have a reasonable account size. And this is pretty much what you're going to find with most working class professionals probably have in their retirement accounts. That's what I'm trading with, all right? It's just a basic guide, all right? Now, I'm also not the guy who sat around in the 2000s during the lockdowns and got lucky on all those Wall Street bets and diamond hands, GameStop and AMC speculators, the crypto boom. I didn't participate in any of that, right? I wasn't part of that at all. In fact, during that time, during that whole lockdown, I was in a critical engineering role, so I was working my butt off. In fact, I was working multiple jobs at the time because I was so busy. Okay, I didn't have the luxury of sitting around in my house playing video games and learning to trade. Okay, I was jumping from state to state, keeping critical aircraft flying because my role at that time was I was a flight test engineer. That was my job, and I was boots on the ground out there when everybody was sitting at home. So why this YouTube channel? Well, it all comes down to timing and accountability for me, all right? I have built my trading skills enough where I am consistently profitable over the last 2 years, and I'm pretty proud of that. So now I am starting to scale up my trading, but I don't have it all figured out, okay? I'm still learning. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still fine-tuning my strategies and kind of developing my skills as I go. And you know this, the market changes and I have to be more flexible with the market. So that's something that I've been putting a lot of time into. Now, some of you may know me from my other YouTube channel, okay, Ask an Expat, where I focus on international living, riding my motorbike around Southeast Asia, specifically here in the Philippines, okay, and expat-related issues, all right? And rather than combine all of this content under that channel, I found it best to split these topics. So just focusing on finance channel here for my trading, I felt was gonna be the best way to kind of serve both audiences. All right, now, the question I get most often is, am I retired? Well, I will say it this way. I could say that I'm semi-retired. That is, I can selectively work for who I choose to, right? So I've done a lot of engineering consulting in the past, and that's one of the things that I still tend to do every once in a while, okay? And honestly, I can never really see myself in this concept of retirement or stop working and doing nothing. In fact, I tend to work longer for myself than I ever have at a job. And now that I'm going to take these decades of career experience and transition them now into day trading, that's something I'm kind of looking forward to doing. And as one of my mentors used to say, is that the most important skill you can have in day trading is saddle time. That is your butt in the seat doing the work. Time spent actively trading, whether you're in a simulator, and more importantly, whether you're doing live trading, even with a small account and even with small size, okay? You cannot read or study your way towards profitability. That just doesn't exist. You need time in the chair, trading for yourself over and over again, making the mistakes, looking at what you've done, and spending time basically doing the trading. And sure, I can do all this on my own, which is what I have been doing for years. But where's the fun in that? Where's the accountability, right? If I force myself now on this channel to put myself in the public eye, what that does is it pushes me towards becoming a better trader simply because now I have to take the time to describe the concepts of basically what I am doing, because I'm going to get a lot of questions, and I encourage that, questions and answers and everything inside the comment section, okay? So why I took a specific trade, how I answered a trade, what was my profit target, what was my risk assessment, all those items are something that I now to be able to have accountability on. So taking the time now to build out this community here on YouTube seems to be the best option to advance my own skills while also kind of giving back and showing others how I specifically trade, right? So my niche here is not just another day trading channel. There's a bunch of them out there and we've all seen them and they're all kind of promising big things. Rather, that's not my point. My point here on this channel, Engineering the Trade, is day trading through the eyes of an engineer. I want to show you my analytical problem-solving mindset that I have put towards my professional career for decades, applying that same skill now to the financial markets. And guess what? I am not going to have all the answers. I am going to fail many times. I'm going to reevaluate what happened, adjust my methods, reset, and restart, exactly like I had done in test engineering and all the engineering positions I've done. So I'm going to apply those same principles that I've done over and over in my professional career, documenting information as I go and using this YouTube channel as a way to kind of push that information out there. So as I mentioned, I am not coming into this blind though. I am not new to day trading. What is different now is I have, again, become consistently profitable now over the last 2 years as a part-time trader. And yes, smaller base hits basically every single day, every single month, okay? Trade after trade has been growing my account consistently now. And that's something that I'm gonna now start to kind of leverage up. So I invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel as I make this deliberate career transition from engineering over to becoming a full-time day trader. Thanks for watching, my friends. Let's talk about this in the comment section, and I'll see you next video. Take care. Cheers.